What's going on, y'all? I got a headache, so I'm keeping the fucking ring light off, and my cough is just annoying. But I have to make this video because I told myself that I would dedicate to making more videos for you guys. You guys need the help. It's relentless. I mean, there's so many guys coming to me, and they're like, man, you know, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. The breakup's killing me. You know, masculine leadership's at its all-time, lowest. Yeah, there's more content creators out there that are definitely helping, guys like Steph is Cold, and much respect, so I really like, I really need to just keep up my videos so I can help the smaller audience that I do have. But a quick update in case anybody here that watches me is a business owner. I do SEO services now. Maybe I'm going to be implementing website building and designing services, maybe in like a bundle together. But basically, my content marketing stuff is fully automated. I've provided fucking result after result after result for myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to build a fucking agency. So I decided to do it. Now, social media marketing is already something I already did, and the same rules sort of apply, right? Get lots of clients and shit like that. But mostly it's going to be B2B. So I'm going to be kind of aiming to like maybe I'll do personal injury lawyers or something like that and get their SEO game up, something like that. But we'll see. I can tailor make a package. And since that side of the stuff will be kind of new, I might charge a lower price in the beginning, and have a good relationship and get some referrals and shit like that. So if you guys know anybody, let me know. Everything's down below to contact me. Instagram, WhatsApp is right on my website at masculineenergy.net. So yeah, let me know. Anyway, so the title of this video is, I actually kind of forgot. When women like you, they make it easy. So I want to remind you guys that are going through a nasty breakup right now that everything depends on how she's feeling about you, right? Now, it is widely known and said in this community, in this niche, that women don't actually love you as a man. They love how you make them feel. Now, I want to add a little bit more to that because there are a lot of women out there that are pretty resilient. And what do I mean by this, right? If you fuck up for a certain amount of time, some women will kick you out within a week and some women will stay with you for years. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of time to fuck up with some women, and you can't tell who is going to be that person. You can just judge them by their character and see. But still, a woman that's a good woman still might not want to put up with that kind of behavior for very long. It just depends on the person. So it's completely random. But I will say the better quality person in general, the longer that they'll probably stick with you, generally speaking. Anyway, the more a woman likes you, the easier everything is. So I get questions all the time, right? I like to reverse engineer things, right? Because guys are like, what am I doing wrong? What did I do wrong? What the fuck do I do, right? When they're confused as hell. So I get them to think, what were you like and what was she like in the beginning of the relationship? Now, I know infatuation's a thing, and you can kind of do very little wrong. The doors will be held open longer in the beginning of the relationship regardless. But let's just say within the first year, right? What normally happens is there's very little negativity compared to like, a 4-year relationship. And usually what happens in a long-term relationship when a woman decides that she's no longer attracted, there's a few, consistency issues with some sort of negative behavior. Women don't walk away from men they're in love with. They just don't. I learned that shit from Corey Wayne years ago. And it's true, right? Especially when you're doing more good than bad and adding to the resilience factor as well. So to give you personal experience with myself, the woman that I'm with, when I first started my business, right? So I'm 31 now. And when I first started my business, I was 27. Her and I met when I was 24 and she was 19. I know, 19, right? Fucking, who wants to settle the fuck down at 19? Anyway, her and I have been together since. But when I was 24, right, I was fresh out of another relationship. I think it was only like a month and a half, maybe. And I was sick as fuck when I met her. I was coughing my ass off. I started a brand new job, I lost like 20 pounds. I was looking real good. And I met her. my current woman. When I first met her, I did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I was still thinking about college and shit like that. And like, I went to school for IT, information technology, and still hated it. I still hated it, man. I still hated school. I hated high school. I hated all school. I thought it was all garbage, right? I needed a one-on-one mentor. That's what I needed. And my grade 8 teacher really, really pointed that out. He was like, you work well one-on-one with people because they can see into the way that you are as a person and the way that you handle objections, the way that you handle yourself, the way that you get coached, right? You need more one-on-one stuff, but our fucking system's not designed for that. So I did not thrive in school. Okay, I did very, very poorly in school. So leading up to this, I did get into college. It's not like I was a complete fucking failure. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do. All right. So anyway, during this time between 24 and 27, I didn't know what I was doing. I worked shitty fucking jobs. And I will tie this into the title of the video again, I promise, guys. So just bear with me. So from 24 to 27 was my least attractive time. Okay? I wasn't confident in myself in terms of, who I was going to become. I had an idea. And she was just like, you know what? I see your potential. And this is something that you guys need to remember. Your potential matters. If you have that energy about you, right? You're like, man, I like whenever job I did work, I liked being the best at it. So I think she read that energy, right? Because I worked in sales. I sold like phones, like for my United States friends. I sold phones at places like AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobile or whatever, for you guys. And in Canada, they're called Rogers, Bell, and Telus. They have subsidiaries, Fido, Virgin, and Koodo. So I worked at Fido Rogers, okay? So I was selling phones a lot, and I was pretty good at it. But they introduced like dumb extra products that I didn't really fucking like. I didn't, I wanted out. And that's when the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey began. And my girl saw this and she was like, okay, like, here we go, right? But here's the thing. It takes time. So when 27 hit, I was like, okay, I want to do this, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. But so what her and I did is I sat down and said, look, this is what's going to happen. I need you with me or not. I need you on my side or not, basically. I didn't really give her an ultimatum. It was more like, I just need your support. And that's another thing that any ladies watching this, right? A man wants support. But I know from the ladies' perspective, they're going, well, and they're going to be judging our energy, right? They're going to be going, you know what? Is he actually making moves? Because she's going to invest her young years with you. If she's going to invest her young years with you, she wants to be taken care of later on. Now and later on. We all know that because, fucking now matters too to women. So that's what it was. So as I got older and more sure of myself, she became more attracted to me. And then I started coaching I was 28 when I started the coaching stuff and started putting out videos and shit like that. The point is, she liked me and kept the door open because of my potential. Now, where this applies to you guys and what I see with my coaching students, many of you want to be financially free. Many of you want to be G's. You guys want to be good with women. You want to be able to have a good energy to you. People ask me all the time, how are you able to talk on video without a script? Because I don't have a script. I'm not reading off a fucking teleprompter. I'm not sitting here holding anything. How do you do that, Kyle? I get that all the time. Practice, right? When you practice and you know your shit, I've studied all the books, Book of Pook, Atomic Attraction, How to Be 3% Man. And here's what happens. It's like that Occam's razor kind of thing. It's like the whole process is a lot simpler than you guys think. And getting a woman to like you and keeping her liking you is really about making her feel good about you more often than not. So that was my goal when I figured that out. So if you want to get that kind of energy, you have to simplify your life and really pick what you want to be doing and get good at it and show conviction, right? That's one thing I always had that was one skill or trait or whatever. I always showed extreme conviction and like I knew I was going to be successful. And the truth is about this universe, guys, this is going to sound a little fucking woo-woo to you, but I know it to be true. The universe will get the fuck out of your way if you move it. And what I mean by that is you are going to completely underestimate how fucking powerful you really are. And then many of you are letting some woman just diminish you for the men that are in here, right? You're going to let some girl diminish your entire being and everything that you are because she didn't like you and he doesn't like you anymore. You have much more to give to this world than just, just your presence. Like you can move mountains. So I know I ranted in this video, but that's the point. It's like I want you to pull that conviction out of you. Like, I want you to really dig deep and be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to just be a badass. It's a fucking choice. It's a choice. I made a choice one day to be like, you know what? I'm going to get into entrepreneurship and business because that's what really fucking resonates with me. And I did it. And people are so quick to be like, oh shit, man. You just knew, man. That's so lucky. You're so lucky, Kyle. Right? Anyone can do what I fucking... A monkey could do what I fucking do. Especially the content marketing shit. You just have to... The only reason people are afraid is because they don't know the process. So they're like, I don't have experience. So how can I, everything seems so confusing, and then we overcomplicate it, just like we do with women, right? We overcomplicate women. At the end of the day, they just want to feel good about you. Really, that's the simplest way to put it. See, I was coaching a guy. I'm not going to mention his name, of course. You know who you are because you're going to be watching this video. But him and his woman were arguing, creating conflict. So she would throw jabs at him, right? Little jabs. And I said to him, look, man, she knows that she can get you emotionally off center. So what do women do? They test the fuck out of you. If they know that they can get you off your emotional center, they're going to do it. Because she wants you to step up and not do that anymore. That is their job. Because if you're going to protect them over time, they have to know and be absolutely certain that you cannot be moved. If you can be moved by your woman, the world can move you. That's what they're doing. They're trying to secure their investment, right? I know it sounds fucked up, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm not trying to change women. I looked at the landscape and said, you know what? This is what it is right now. And the one person and thing that I can change is me, and that goes for you guys too, okay? So I said to him, look, man, when she jabs at you, remember why you're hanging out with a woman in the first place, right? It's easy to get into your ego and be like, bitch, fuck you. Start arguing with her. But what ends up happening, especially between these two, is they would fight, a conflict would happen, and we know Corey Wayne, I know the Corey Wayne homies are going to be here saying, never argue with a woman, right? It's true. There's somebody just yelling out there. It's true. Don't argue with a woman. Because what ends up happening is she's like, oh, got you to get off your center. She's going to be upset that she can't trust herself to trust your masculine core. Turns into this fucking self-esteem thing with them sometimes. And then now you're out the door. Now you're upset. Now you're wondering what the fuck to do. Right? Instead, when she throws a little jab at you, doesn't hurt. It's not a real diss. It's usually, by the time she ends up dissing you or saying anything really, really off or angry or something that's really, mean about your personality, it's because it escalated. And if you are with a woman that just immediately says, yeah, you're a piece of shit, your father hates you, something like that, then don't be with her. You know what I mean? A lot of guys want to change women. You're not going to, what are you doing, right? So what I told him to do, I said, look, bro, when she throws those jabs at you, remember why you're there. You're there to hang out and have fun and hook up. Again, Corey Wayne. I'm fucking quoting Corey Wayne like crazy in this video. But it's true. Okay? I applied this same shit to my life. And look, sometimes, fellas, when you're working on yourself, I got shit to work on. I'm not fucking perfect, bro. I got shit to work on. I went through a lot of emotional trauma as a young man, as a boy and a young man. And sometimes when someone just gets you, they fucking push you, right? So, I get it. Fellas, I get it. I got work to do too. I ain't a perfect man. However, that's the goal. That's the understanding. And look, if you are chill most of the time, like 97% of the time, things are good. And things are good for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year and a half. You guys haven't fought. And that is a good thing. Everyone's like, oh, fighting's normal, right? How many fucking people do you know that have a great relationship? Fucking idiots. So what you do is remember why you're there, hang out, have fun, hook up. Everything matters when you understand that the more she just likes you and likes how you make her feel, she's going to like you long term. Because the one issue that everyone has, sustaining attraction over time, right? Guys are like, oh man, I got complacent. What do I do? I'm like, right now, you need to turn everything around, right? Exercise twice a day. Work on your business all day. Everyone's gonna tell you it's you're doing too much, bro. Chill. You're doing too much, bro. Okay. Meanwhile, these are the fucking same average people that don't do shit with their lives, right? Do extra, do more, 10x. I know I'm ranting, but anyway, this video's probably done now. So what I want you guys to do is continue studying. A woman will stay with you as long as you make her feel good. Now, let me add this. A lot of guys will say this. What if she's not a perfect woman, Kyle? What if she has shit to work on? You are the one that's choosing to be with her. If she doesn't work on herself, find a girl who does. Okay? So, everything's down below if you want coaching, if you want help or whatever. You want to learn how to make money online. You're interested in my SEO website services, shit like that. And coaching with chicks and shit, relationships and whatever. Everything's down below, masculineenergy.net. There's a little WhatsApp button at the bottom right or bottom left. I can't fucking remember. And you guys can send me a message. Instagram as well. And everything's in the description box. Done.